Hearing the buzzwords, break this down for us. What is and who is involved with Generation Z?
So Gen Z is a big group, actually. They're youth under the age of 20, roughly, and they're 2 billion people worldwide, a quarter of North America's population.
All the generations will become closer and more to Zoomers, and not the other way around this time, for the first time ever in history.
They are socially aware, and this is important to them.
I want my child to be just happy.
Yeah.
Well, there's more to life than happiness. This is why many people are turning away from faith, because they don't believe anything is bigger than themselves.
Who are we kidding if we think that Gen Z just happened to be the generation that got it all wrong? This has been on the cards for a long time, and the reason why? Well, you have to stay with me because it's not as easy to pinpoint as you might think. Who can forget the good old days when most people went to church on Sunday, kids were respectful to their parents, and the Jesus movement was in full effect. The same days where there was an AIDS crisis, drug abuse was on the rise, and a major recession ruined the UK economy. It's easy to throw stones at a society that we can now visibly see has problems on a global scale when compared to the past. But what I'm more concerned about is history repeating itself yet again. See, in the first 2 chapters of Judges, something drastically changes. We've just finished the book of Joshua, where Joshua himself gives the people a choice. Choose this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your fathers served in the region beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Then the people answered, far be it from us that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. Done and dusted, right? Wrong. Judges 2:11, just 2 chapters later, says, and the people of Israel did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and served the Baals. And they abandoned the Lord, the God of their fathers, who had brought them out of the land of Egypt. They went after other gods from among the gods of the peoples who were around them, and bowed down to them, and they provoked the Lord to anger. Where did it all go wrong? For me, verse 11. And there arose another generation after them who did not know the Lord, or the work that he had done for Israel. From this incredible inheritance to a jealous God provoked to anger, how are we as believers sharing God to the next generation that so desperately needs it? I'll show you how.
Some of y'all don't need to lift your hands to have more faith. You need to swipe your thumb, because it is your contacts that cost something.
This was the moment I said, God, I wrote down help on a piece of paper. I don't know how to do it. Will you help me get help? And all I did was put a picture of myself on somebody else's body. See, y'all trying to be so spiritual.
It's sad, but it's becoming more and more common. We're taking away the Bible and we're replacing it with the idols and gods of the Amorites, and we're bringing them into the church. The priority is no longer God, it's personal purpose and happiness. The emphasis is no longer the Bible, it's testimony and feelings. And if we don't wake up to smell the coffee soon, we're not even one generation away from being a godless society. Too many pastors are prophesying a life filled with blessing apart from God. They think their words hold more power than the God who created the universe, and so they leave their Bible at the lectern in favor of promising futures to their congregation that they have no say in. Christ gave his life for you. Are you willing to lay down your life for his? If I could give any advice or encouragement to any Gen Z watching this, it would be to quote 2 Timothy 4. Preach the word, be ready in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, and exhort with complete patience and teaching, for the time is coming when people will not endure sound teaching, but having itching ears they will accumulate for themselves teachers to suit their own passions, and will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. As for you, always be sober-minded, endure suffering, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. Anyways, it's been your boy Z, and until next time, see, wonder, and be astounded at what God can do.